Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is the page for the Me I Never Knew life coaching services. I have been forgetting to say this. Please like, share, and subscribe so that you can get notifications for more content of life-giving topics that I am sharing with you, okay? So today's topic is about heartbreak. But was it heartbreak or was it just that your heart needed a break? Let's talk about it. So this topic has been coming up quite a bit lately, and I know there's a lot of individuals that are hurting out there. And so what I felt the need to do is talk about one of my past personal experiences and the perspective that I had using those metacognitive skills to be able to evolve in the midst of that adversity and continue to manifest the desires of my heart into more healthy relationships, okay? So in the past, first of all, I'm a hopeless romantic. So I just love all things love. And, I would always do my best to be the best version of myself in that moment and at that time. So I was in this relationship, absolutely adored this person, and really, thought that we were going to have our happily ever after. And as, time evolved, that relationship ended up coming to an end. And so I'll say while I was in the relationship, I felt, things shifting. And from a personal standpoint, I just felt like I should be doing more. I feel like there's an invisible ceiling that I wasn't able to break through, and I couldn't really figure out why. I am also an empath, so I feel things. And back then, just really not understanding what it was that I was feeling, I couldn't put words to it. So I still had evolved in that relationship. It was a good relationship. Nobody was disrespectful. Nobody was doing anything crazy. It was just time for it to come to an end. And so as it happened, of course, tears fell. But that night I went to sleep and I was actually in a place of solace. I wasn't like, oh my God, the world is ending. It was just like, okay. And I was able to kind of just sit with it. And so, they say sleep on it, see how you feel the next day. So I did. And when I woke up the next day, I actually had feelings of just newness, like, okay, this is a fresh start, and the day felt new. And I know, when you're going through that process, you can have your ups and downs, but this is just my personal experience. So the day felt new, and I was really, paying attention to how I felt versus the situation and what had happened, because society will tell us, oh, this happened and this is how you should feel. But, the beauty of knowing yourself is being able to hone in on your own personal feelings. So being able to do that, I was, kind of just looking out the window, and this is going to sound funny, but let me tell you what happened. I was looking out the window and I was thinking about heartbreak. And I was like, heartbreak. And I'm like, I don't feel heartbreak. Why is that word coming to mind? Like, I don't feel heartbroken right now. But again, it's what people say you should feel when something like this happens. So I'm sitting there and, I'm just thinking about the word, and I'm like, all right. And then I started to envision, I guess, the universal sign for heartbreak is a heart with, a break in the middle. And so that line is very rigid and hard. And I was like, that's not what I'm feeling at all. I'm actually feeling very calm and smooth and serene and refreshed. And, I can't explain why I'm feeling this way, but this is what I'm feeling. So as I sat with it, I just started thinking about, my relationship. And I was just like, oh, this is starting to make sense. The reason why is because in that relationship, we both grew. I was able to find myself feeling soft, vulnerable. I learned a lot about myself in that relationship. I feel like I was learning the meaning of unconditional love. And so nothing was really happening that was bad. It was just that we were both evolving and, came to a place where we were growing apart and different directions. And so because that was what happened in that relationship, the reason why I wasn't feeling heartbroken is because it wasn't heartbreak. It was just that my heart needed a break to make space for the new me that I was becoming, for me to be able to identify things that felt good to me, and be able to identify things that I no longer wanted to be a part of my life and that no longer served me, and for the new things, to make room for the new things and the new desires of my heart and attract and manifest the things that I was wanting as I evolved into another version of myself that I never knew was possible. And so I wanted to be able to give that perspective to people. If you are going through a situation that we would consider, society would consider to be heartbreak or a breakup, I want you to just sit with yourself for just a few minutes and think about how that situation that you are ending or taking a pause is actually helping you grow, depending on the perspective that you have, or helping you elevate in one area or another. Okay, so that is the video that I want to share with you today. I hope that there's someone that that was conducive for, and that it served you well. If it did, I would love to be able to connect with you and set up a discovery call if you need help evolving in the midst of this adversity and would like more information. So just click on the link to set up your discovery call today, okay? As always, remember to be kind to yourself, because when you do, you will get to experience how good it feels to feel so good. Until next time, ta-ta for now.